It's
Let me let me
cheaper.
let me
Go ahead.
let me hit you with this one. They said Trump eyes asylum agreement with El Salvador to deport migrants there. The Trump administration is developing an asylum agreement with El Salvador's government that would allow the U.S. to deport migrants to the small Central American country who are not from there. Two sources familiar with the internal deliberations told CBS News. The agreement, known as Safe Third Country Agreement, would empower U.S. immigration officials to deport non-Salvadorian migrants to El Salvador, blocking them from requesting asylum in the U.S. Instead, the migrants would be deported with instructions to seek asylum in El Salvador, which would be designated a safe third country. You know what I mean? We have to look at this guy in El Salvador, him and Trump. He's basically has taken on the whole MAGA mantra that Trump has. He's the MAGA guy of his country. He's the guy who's put, again, 60,000 people in a prison, made a prison big enough for 60,000 gang members. They've been taking people out of their homes, people who aren't even gang members, and putting them in this prison. Pretty much, they're giving them life. Pretty much giving you life until I can prove that you're not this person that they say you are.
Yeah.
If you got a tattoo, you're going to jail. Don't get me wrong. Some of it may have been warranted, but not the way he's doing it. He's committing civil rights violations,
Well,
but they don't
they had
have
a
that in this country.
Venezuela. It's El Salvador. They have a really bad. I'm not sticking up for. They had a really bad gang problem. That's
Gang
why you
problem.
have a
That's
lot
true.
of El
That's true.
Salvadorians coming up here to America because the gang violence is
MS-13.
so bad. Yeah,
MS-13. Yeah,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. What he's doing is warranted in a number of ways, but we don't need to be involving ourselves with what he has going on in his country. Now sending our people down there. What is that? How now? Someone wrote on the page like, so now they can have these foreign countries kill our people if they
yeah.
want to while they're down there.
Well, we
Because
have no
those prisons
rights.
are a
We have
lot.
no
Yeah,
rights.
those prisons are a lot tougher than what our prisons are down there. Those guys down there are pretty much, they're killing each other in jail. So
Yeah.
if I transport some people out of here and I want to get rid of some dissidents, send them out of here to there, and that's how you get rid of them. Oh, they die. You have no rights when, like you said, when you're in prison, you got no rights. There's no. if you die, you die. Like
Yeah.
they damn near don't even report it all the time when
Yeah,
people
and
die
see
in prison.
what's going to be worse is first they're going to get rid of the prisoners because I mean why not? You can take someone from one of our jails, close them down, send them down there. No one's going to question it because they're the criminals deserve it. But then they're going to start coming for people that are outspoken. Watch, they're going to lock that bishop too. The bishop, the
Yeah.
lady that was talking crazy to Trump, he's looking for a reason. They're trying to find a reason to lock her up or deport her right
I
now.
mean, and this is what this is where we are right now. We're at a point right now in our country where we're looking at each other as citizens, true citizens of this nation. People have been here we've been here longer than Trump. What are we talking about? Trump, and at the same time, you're talking about people who have
It does,
felonies, a
and it,
bunch of crimes. You got 34 felonies. You've never done a day in jail. You also I tried to illegally overthrow an election. How many crimes have you committed? How
Well,
many
see,
crimes
that's
have
see,
they
sir.
have?
This is
Period.
what is called American white privilege. And let's keep it 1,000. You tried to overthrow the government, you didn't get locked up, right? Like when we would go out,
Stole
it could
papers.
be me and you. We running around. We got two white boys with us, right? We all do the same crime. We're gonna get more time. They're gonna get slaps on the wrist. So let's look at it at a higher level. Slap on the wrist. Try to overthrow the government. Then right before he was going to try to take over the government again, then they want to try to hit him with some stuff. The year of the election. But what did they do? They used the law to keep pushing it forward, pushing it forward. He still got caught with 34 felonies. They could have locked him up right then and there until he waited, but they let him out. Then they didn't give him any time. So what happens to people when they are committing crimes? They never get charged for it. They feel they're untouchable. So he don't. So we can't even look at it like, well, he got 34 felonies. He don't give a fuck. He the
You
president.
know, he's
He
like a
don't care,
third
and he got
generation.
all the power. Who cares?
Dude's like a
You
third.
give him
Dude's like a
50 more
third.
felonies. He'd be like, give me 50 more felonies, two gross misdemeanors, and a traffic ticket. I don't give a fuck. Talk about it on the plane ride
Absolutely.
to El Salvador.
Absolutely. I'm saying he's like a third generation, American. But you have no rights in him. You have no right to talk to anyone in this country about anything. All of your wives have been immigrants.
And consider
So
to
all of
them,
your kids
we're
have
two
been
thirds of a
birthright
man.
citizen type kids. Have
That's
been,
what we're
you know what
going
I'm
back
saying?
to.
Period. One more time.
And to them, we're two thirds of a person. We
And
are
that's
property. We are entertainment to them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people are still sitting around. Don't sit around with your friends. I got people online right now still acting like we're friends and stuff. Like, bro, I just haven't remembered to erase you off my shit. I knew you were
I'm
happy
going on
about
it.
who
I'm
you
getting on
voted
their
for,
head and I'm
and once
treating them
and
different.
usually I've been minimally affected, but like when it comes to my sovereignty, my freedom, and my children being in harm, why can I be? How can I be friends with you? How are you? How do you consider yourself a friend to me? When they start segregating us at bars, are you still gonna go in? That's still gonna be your spot, even though I can't go. Is that still gonna be your favorite restaurant because I can't go? When they start deporting us because we're criminal records, you can be like, well, they deserve it. You shouldn't be committing crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, how far does your false sense of racism go that you think that I would even conjugate with you?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like
It's
we're at a
crazy.
point right now we really have to we really got to start checking everybody. I'm checking them.
Yeah.
I'm checking
Everybody
everybody
got to
about
be
everything.
checked all day.
There's
That's
no
what.
more. There's
Remember,
no
I've
more
been
being
saying that.
nice. There's
You
no
hear what I
more
was?
being nice to
Yeah.
people.
None of
At the
that,
end of
bro.
the
Like
day,
I'm telling you, I said that before. I'm like, we need to start. I said it before when they was talking crazy about Kendrick. I was like, bro, we need to start checking people. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude was talking crazy about Kendrick. The black dude didn't stand up for him. You know what? He didn't say nothing crazy about Gucci Man. You want to know why? Because Gucci Man gonna come see him, and Gucci Man's
yeah, but
goons gonna come see him.
I'm like
And that's
this.
how that's we need to put the
Hey,
fear back in. If they're gonna act like we're the problem, then we need to be the problem.
hey, listen. This is what I'm saying. More than anything else, it's like we got to start putting people in situations to where what they're saying, check them for everything they say.
Make them
Everything they say, if
uncomfortable.
they bring up any kind of like subjects that need to be stepped on, step on that shit immediately. There's no more letting things ride. There's no more trying to be nice about things with people. Step on it and treat them like they're supposed to be treated. Call out what they're saying to you. Call it out for exactly what it is. I've had to call out friends of mine. I don't even want to, but at the same time, if a person can tell you that they're okay with them knowing that they're going to use these laws to try to hurt you and who you are and try to do things that are negative to you. This is the only time I get to be civil with you, because later on down the line, I may not be in a situation to be able to be civil anymore. You may be in a situation where now you got the whip again. I don't know. You know what I mean? So right now, I need to go ahead and fight. That's why it was a horrible thing when everyone sat around talking about, maybe I can't stand her. I'm not going to stand up for her. Y'all didn't say nothing. Now we're here because you guys wanted to sit back and play a
Well,
game. Think
they did that last
everything's
time with
an
Hillary
internet
Clinton
game.
too. You know what I'm saying? Because like when it comes to Democrats and stuff, you have to be this, you know, holier than now candidate. You can't have any flaws. They want to dig at it. We all knew who Trump was. The media wasn't telling you who it was. We were. We were telling you what was going to happen. Nobody wanted to hear what we were saying. Now it's too late. Now you're thinking like, damn. Because everyone always thinks that when Donald Trump first got elected, they thought their lives would stay the same, and they did not. Your lives predominantly got worse. And then when Joe Biden came back in, it got a little better, and you got back in that mindset thinking that politics and all this stuff isn't going to affect you. Oh, the economy's bad. And then you let Donald Trump back in. We ain't even 3 weeks deep. Three
Yeah.
weeks deep. We got four, let's count it. We got 4 years still left. We ain't even out the first month. You got
Hey,
you got 3 years and 11 months of this. If you
you know what I want
survive
you
it.
to you know what I want you to you just made a perfect segue to the next segment right here.
Yep.